Hello students, we will start our chapter 3 in history, the first farmers and herders. Food comes from plants and animals. Plants gives us fruit, vegetables, grains and pulses. Animals gives us meat and milk. Beginning of farming. As the world's climate changed, people started including plants and animals in their food. They started observing the plant places where these edible plants were found and how they grow. They started protecting plants and trees from birds and animals so they could grow and the seeds could ripen. In this way, people became farmers. Beginning of herding. People were attracted towards tamer animals and left food for them near their shelters. Dogs were the first tamed animal. Later, people protected and encouraged animals such as sheep, goats, cattle, and pigs that were relatively gentle to come near the camps were. So, and our next topic is domestication. Domestication is a gradual process that began about 12,000 years ago. In this process, people grew plants and looked after animals. For domestication, people selected only those plants such as wheat and barley, and animals such as sheep and goat, which were not prone to any disease, where large sized grain have strong stalk and are capable of bearing the weight of the ripened grain. As a result, domesticated plants and animals became different from wild plants and animals. So, a new way of life. When people began growing plants, they had to stay in the same place till the grain ripened. After that, the grain had to be preserved, stored, and used carefully. They began making large clay pots, valves, baskets, or dug pits into the ground for storing the grain and seeds. Towards a new and settled life. Archaeologists have found traces of huts or pit houses, cooking huts, tools, and pots which were dug into the ground. Huts. These huts may provide shelters in cold weather. Cooking huts. According to hot and cold weather, people cook their food in cooking hut either outdoors or indoor respectively. Tools. Polished tools with fine cutting edge made of stone and bones, which are used for grinding grain. These tools are called Neolithic because they were different from the Paleolithic tools. Pots. Pots were decorated and were used for cooking and storing. Customs and practices. Farmers and herders live in groups called tribes and follow certain customs and practices. Tribes. Groups of families that are related to one another from a tribe. Tribes have rich and unique culture. Traditions, they also have their own gods and goddesses. Old and experienced men are regarded as leaders in tribes. Mehergarh. Mehergarh is one of the earliest villages located in a fertile plain where men and women learned to grow barley and wheat and rear sheep and goat for the first time. Archaeologists found evidence of wild animals such as deer, sheep, cattle, pig, and goat, bones and remains of square or rectangular houses with four or more compartments which may have been used for storage. When people die, relatives and friends pay respect to them. Some eatables are also buried with them as food for the next world because they believe that there is some form of life after death. Darjeeling Heading. Darjeeling Heading is located on the hills near the Brahmaputra Valley. Grains were grown and prepared by the people of Darjeeling Heading. Tools that are made of stone, including mortars and pestles. Fossils wood that he hardened into stone, pottery and jaded, stone brought from China have been found in Darjeeling Heading.